Hey everybody, it's been raining for the last 2 days quite heavily, and I decided to come out here to take advantage of this weather to introduce to you my Yukon Outfitters El Capitan 30-liter waterproof backpack. This backpack has been great. I've had it since July, and I've taken it out into the wilderness several times during torrential downpours and thunderstorms. Ooh, it's really coming down. I've had it out in the Gulf of Mexico, water coming up over the boat and into the hull and everything. Kept everything nice and dry. It's performing really well. I'm really happy with it. So let's go over some of the features right now. The outer shell is made of a TPU nylon, which stands for thermoplastic polyurethane, and what they do is they take a heating process to impregnate the polyurethane into the nylon so it makes it 100% waterproof. It's semi-flexible and extremely rugged. This bag is tough. The shoulder straps are just like a real trekking backpack. They're fully adjustable, very comfortable, breathable. They got a lot of padding. Like this isn't cheap padding. This feels like the real deal. You got your upper adjustment straps here, lower adjustment straps here. Of course, you have the obligatory chest strap, which holds it all together. A nice removable waist strap here. They are pretty nice. You know, I rest my backpack on the hips, and it takes all the weight off the shoulders, so it makes it more comfortable. However, the outer shell of this is made of neoprene, so it will pick up hitchhikers. You can see them here. These are Caesar weed, and I've got to get rid of those in a proper place, otherwise it starts growing everywhere. I drop the seeds, and we don't want that. It's getting out of control in Florida. The backpack has, of course, the side pockets made of mesh. You can put your water bottle or whatever in there. I brought my little lantern here just for ambience. It is kind of chilly out, and it is the winter solstice, so I thought it would be kind of fitting. I like it. I don't use it enough, so I brought it along. There are plenty of areas to strap items and gear to. Like you got these really cool loops here. You could do whatever you want with those. You got little notches here for like molly setups. Of course, we have these compression straps on either side, so when you don't have a whole lot in the bag and you want to keep it from moving around, you crank those down and it holds everything nice and tight. Of course, I have this over strap here, which holds, let's say, my raincoat, or in this case, I brought my tarp along. So this single strap, however, is really good, because once you crank it down on top of whatever you have up there, it's not going anywhere. I was really surprised with that feature, because I thought it was just gonna, you know, fall out the side or something like that. But so far the bag holds it in place, and it doesn't move around. I guess maybe the surface doesn't allow for a lot of slippery shifting like some nylon bags do. They're usually really slick. This grips onto stuff, you know. So I guess it's that TPU plastic. All the seams are heat sealed and very durable. I haven't had any issues. I've been inspecting it every day since I've been using it and looking for any kind of wear and tear. And some of the wear and tear that I have noticed is the neoprene likes to get a little rubbed in the lower areas like this because of my belt and some of my equipment, but that's to be expected. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with how a dry bag works, but you roll up the top and you snap it shut, and it keeps everything waterproof. It keeps everything airtight. This works the same exact way. Let's demonstrate here. So you've got the opening, obviously, and you roll it down like 3 times, and then you crank it shut. Oops, come on now. Alright, now the neat thing about this bag has a bleed valve. You unscrew it, get all the air out of it, as much as you want, and then you crank it down. Now, if you want this bag to be waterproof, you got to close that bleed valve because water will get in there. So if you drop this in the lake or the river or whatever, and it sinks to the bottom, that's your fault because you didn't close your bleed valve. So let's do that again. So it's full of air now. You crank it down 3 times. Close the strap up. All right, it's full of air. Close it up. There you go. Now you're ready to throw this on your back and start hiking. Now let's go ahead and take a look at some of the features on the inside of the bag. Now essentially, this is really just a dry bag with shoulder straps. Very simple concept, very well executed. We have webbing here and on the sides that you can strap all kinds of gear to. It has a removable organizer and a front-facing pocket here that you can store your cell phone or wallet or whatever. So let's pull out that organizer and take a look. It's attached by Velcro, so it's going to be a little noisy. Okay. Oop, hook's on. The Velcro is a good Velcro product. All right. Let's set the bag aside for a second. Take a look at this organizer. Now this organizer is pretty cool. It's kind of limited though. It is made of ripstop nylon, which I prefer over any other type of outdoors product. You got your front mesh bag. This is the same mesh material that's on the outside of the bag. You put your wallet or cell phone or whatever you want in here. It's got a wide padded pocket here for, like, you know, precious items like maybe a watch or whatever. I got a loop and my bird call here. The pocket here is very, very shallow. It doesn't fit very much, so I got some lens cleaning cloths and a couple of my permits and a couple of pen slots here. So that's kind of cool if you're carrying this around as an artist and you have to have a couple of pens or pencils. The next pocket over is one that's kind of shallow. I carry an extra stove, some stickers, and some business cards. You know, I come across kids on the trail all the time and they like stickers, so it's a good way to promote the channel. But the next pocket down seems to be perfectly designed for this water bottle, which is a different product altogether. I picked this up at Bass Pro, and so far it's been serving me really well. It's a durable, collapsible water bag, and it carries a gallon of water, and I carry that a lot. I've switched out from a smaller one of these to this big gallon one, and these seams right here allow it to sit flat when it's full. So it seems to fit in this pocket like it was made for it. So you can see how it just sits in there perfectly. However, I'm not too keen on Velcro, and this strap here, this elastic strap, only has the loop for the Velcro here. So it doesn't give you many options for compressing or keeping your gear tight. So I would recommend that they make some adjustments with this to where it can be, you know, set up to where it's tighter on top of your items or whatever. And so, but it's okay. And it's got that cool logo obviously on there. And the only other Velcro is this tab right here, which I'm not too keen on Velcro because it's noisy. On the back, of course, we have the big pieces of Velcro here, which holds it in place. But when you're in the field, you don't often have to, you know, take this organizer out, so it doesn't make a whole lot of noise. But if I got to get into my bag and pull something out, I don't want to, you know, make that sound and potentially scare away, you know, some wildlife that I could be filming or something. So, like for instance, if I was out there and I needed to get into this bag while looking at that bear, and I went, you know, he's gonna hear that and he's gonna run off. So, but the interior organizer is actually really good. You know, as far as the construction. However, it could use some tweaks, some additional pockets maybe, or you know, maybe a couple more of these type of pockets. But as far as its ability to keep my stuff organized, it is fairly limited, but it is good construction. Now the next thing is this forward pocket here. It's kind of hard to see there. You got a forward pocket here, which you can put, you know, your cell phone or whatever in there. It's got a, you know, a pull tab on there, so you can see that little loop right there swinging. And it's got another pocket towards the back, but it holds the rigid back plate in. And they've taken the pull off of the zipper itself, so that it makes it more difficult to open and close. So, but this is a rigid PVC back plate, which keeps this backpack nice and upright, and it fits on the back real nice and keeps it, you know, rigid. So you can either leave it in there or take it out. I'm leaving mine in there. So far it's been proving useful for me as far as comfort is concerned. So there's no reason to take it out. Of course, I got my flute. I'll always be bringing that with me. Let's see, but with the lack of storage, I wasn't able to fit all my animal calls inside, so I have this extra. This is sold separately as a water bottle container. You can strap to your belt, or MOLLE attachments. Got MOLLE attachments all over it. This has nothing to do with Yukon Outfitters. This is another product, but I do have, you know, my animal calls that I carry with me. This is my owl call, a couple coyote, pig, and then of course, you know, you can put other stuff in here. I have some other stuff. I have some fire starting gear here, and another call that was just too big for the front pocket. So this is my answer for the lack of organization that the bag has. Of course, this was their free giveaway at the iCast. So this is another one of their dry bag products, and so far it's really, really good. They sell them in packs of like 3, and this was one of their giveaways. And it's got their logo and everything on there, and the slogan is really nice. I love that slogan, and I kind of live by that. When the signal fades, it's like that's really hits home for like an outdoor guy like myself and anybody else. We try to use your cell phone and there's no signal out there, so that screams to me. I like that. And of course, you know, I got, you know, a couple other items down in here, but most of that stuff is very unimportant. But as you can see, there is a lot of room in here, but it only goes up to about right to this line here. So, because we have to roll down the opening. Now you can roll down the opening shallow, you know, and it'll make more room for yourself, you know. However, that does limit the amount of waterproof, you know, capabilities. So. Now the one thing I did notice is, I think this is a factory thing, is like this little edge right here did not get heated down, because it doesn't have sort of like that telltale sign of where if it did separate, it would be, the damage would be there. So these seams are so strong that I don't think that this one actually got heated down. So it's not a problem. It's not posing a problem right now, but if it gets worse, obviously Yukon will take care of it for me. And of course, you've got instructionals on how to use the bag, you know, the care sheets and how to roll it up and everything. So that's kind of nice. So yeah, all in all, the interior of the bag is pretty good. It has a lot of space. However, I feel as though that their organization could be a little better. They can improve on that. It's still good, and it's still going to serve me well. So let's undo the valve here and seal it back up. This is money well spent. I am super happy with this product. I spoke to Yukon Outfitters out at iCast this year, and they assured me that they always honor their warranties. So if I have any problems with the straps, the webbing, the seams, or anything like that, they will repair it or replace it. So that means to me, I'm going to have many years of enjoyment out of this bag. So I went out to this I don't want to call it a truck stop because it wasn't really a truck stop, but it's kind of new in this area. And it was a huge place. It was a huge place. And they had a really neat mascot, and I liked them. And there's a beaver, and there's a place called Bucky's, and I was like, oh man, that thing's really cool. And they made really good sandwiches, had fantastic beef jerky. Well, what I'm talking about right now, it doesn't have anything to do with Bucky's other than they were selling a product called the Yukon Outfitters. And this is a waterproof bag, and I had my eye on it. I had it in my hand, I was gonna buy it. I wasn't sure about the price, I wasn't sure about its warranty, all that kind of stuff. But I just got done talking to the sales reps over here, and they say they always honor their warranties. And they showed me the price that they expect from their retailers, and their price is legit. And so I'm probably going to end up picking up one of these. So you'll probably see this bag in future videos. Check out their website over at www.yukon-outfitters.com. They've got all kinds of cool products over there, from tumblers to hammocks all the way to coolers. And those coolers are just as good, if not better, than the leading brands today, and at very affordable prices. I can't afford one of the leading brands, but I can afford Yukon's. So yeah, I'm super happy with this product, and I highly recommend it if you live in an environment such as mine where it rains a lot and you need to keep your gear dry. Alright, so I deem this bag Jungle J approved.